The carriage of Machérie, Princess of Hourne, was assailed near the border. Through her rescue by the Leonis family, the War of Lion's Valley began. Leonis faced grim circumstances after the betrayal by its ally, Rosette. But Mont brought the war to an end by felling Moraga, the king of Venice. However, from beneath the war-torn Leonis castle emerged a massive crystal. This was the very goal of Sadali, who had orchestrated the war now past. The peace brought by the efforts of Mont and Company did not last for long. The threat to the west, the forces of Rundal led by Jaden, invaded Ovis with their allied nation of Heindler. And thus began the War of the Gale Highlands. The fierce battles that ensued left the great powers exhausted. It was then that the Sanctum took to the battlefield to put an end to Jaden. Mont was there to aid Jaden in his time of need. However, even with their rings, they were no match for Sadali's overwhelming magic. In that moment, Oberon appeared. Wielding the ring claimed from Luciel of Ovis, he forced Sadali's retreat. This act all but brought an end to the War of the Gale Highlands. Yet Oberon branded Jaden an impostor for allying with Mont and attacked. Striking down Jaden and claiming his ring as his own. And then, the giant crystal floating above Leonis Castle fell to the earth. And the slumbering shadow within was awakened.
It has been so long since you left us. So much has happened since then. Venice has been destroyed. Rosette has lost its king. And a giant crystal has risen from beneath Leonis Castle and blanketed their lands with miasma. The world we know is changing. But my heart remains the same, now and forevermore. It belongs to you, my love. On this most joyous day for our kingdom, I thought it only fitting to vow those words anew. Though we ourselves never had the chance to wed, I wish the two of them all the happiness in our stead. Not of the same heart, Naya? Well, I guess the ceremony shall be starting soon.
Lady Machérie looks so beautiful! I wish I could have helped her get dressed for her big day, too.
I didn't take you as the type to be into that kind of thing, Salier. Perhaps I should allow you to assist me when it is my turn, then.
What do you mean by your turn?
When I take Lord Adelard's hand in marriage, of course.
Still talking about things that will only happen in your dreams, huh?
Dreams come true, you know. Do you want to see my other dream of making mincemeat out of you come true as well?
Ha! Just you try. I'll have you cooked before you even draw your blade.
Would you two be quiet?
Sorry.
If you can't keep it down, I'll throw you both out of here myself!
Understood.
There. That's perfect. Thank you, Glaciella. You look exquisite. Well, I have you to thank for that. To tell you the truth, when I made this dress, I actually imagined it would be for this very occasion.
You mean for my wedding?
Yes. That's why I was elated when you chose this one today.
Oh, Glaciella.
No crying. You'll ruin your makeup.
I cannot thank you enough.
You don't need to.
I am sorry, everyone. May I have a moment to myself?
Of course.
Ketone, you are here, aren't you? Ketone. I knew I sensed you in the shadows. Are you planning to assassinate me on my special day?
I am planning no such thing.
I jest, nothing more. You look as if you want to chide me for being playful when I was crying but mere moments ago.
I would never.
What brings you sneaking into my chambers? Did Mont order you to spy on me?
No, milady.
Then you do intend to assassinate me.
Please, do not misunderstand. I just wanted to see the face of the bride up close. That is all.
You want to see my face?
Yes. Is that so strange a wish?
Then by all means, gaze away as you desire. Happy now?
You are very beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, Ketone.
Lady Machérie.
I am heartened to know you are in my shadows. Yes? What is it?
It is time, Your Highness.
I shall be right there.
Oh dear. What has gotten into you, Lilith? You are all but crying like a baby.
I am just so happy.
Lilith.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to treat you like a child.
It's okay. I know.
You remind me so much of Falcon. So I can't help
I am grateful, Lilith. I would never have seen this day had it not been for you. Enter!
Engelbert.
What brings you here at this time?
I came to apologize for my multitude of discourtesies towards you.
Engelbert.
From this day, Hourne and Leonis shall become as one kingdom. Your Majesty.
You need not treat me any different, my friend.
But, Your Majesty.
Think of it as my first command to you as your new king. That you merely call me by name. In order to bring peace to all Ardra, I shall be requiring your aid. And that peace can start with us.
Permit me to say one thing, then.
By all means.
I shall not abide if you ever do anything to make Lady Machérie unhappy.
I am counting on you if ever I do. You have my word.
Ah, if I may, King Mont.
What is it?
We were requested to tell you that it is time.
Understood. Thank you.
Well done, darling! You almost said it perfectly! What? I was complimenting you!
Alas, our dear commander only said half the words I spent all night writing up for him to say.
You can hardly expect Darling to remember such a long speech.
Right, darling?
Enough already. But I'll say this. I believe it got my true sentiment across to him. So for that, I thank you, Lorenzo.
Oh, shoot. We had better shake a leg over to the ceremony ourselves.
Then shake a leg we must.
It is hard to believe this day has finally come.
Indeed, it truly is. Especially when you consider that, at first, Lady Machérie had given up on the prospect of ever marrying King Mont.
So, Lady Machérie had reservations?
Yes. She feared that were she to marry King Mont, Hourne would cease to exist as a nation. And this very castle that King Rod bequeathed to Lady Machérie holds many a dear memory for her of her brother, the late Lord Dario.
I can understand she would want to protect her family's long legacy.
We all do.
who would have thought it'd be Engelbert, of all people, who convinced Machérie to go through with it, huh?
That's a lady Machérie to you.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? She was torn between me and Mont there for a while, you know.
I highly doubt Her Highness was the slightest bit torn at all.
Well, there were rumors that, having lost their own castle, Leonis was out to annex Hourne.
What nonsense. Mont would never dream of such a thing.
Yes, we know. It was Engelbert who put a stop to such murmurings.
Is it poor of me to say that I find that quite the revelation?
Not in the least. Engelbert was the one most expected to oppose a merging with Leonis, after all.
What caused his change of heart?
I think our new king's sincere character won him over. How His Majesty could always be found on the front lines, fighting for others, without fear for his own well-being. That is the way of King Mont. I myself owe him my very life. So even Engelbert, who opposed King Mont so much at first, had no choice but to acknowledge him. I, too, am convinced he is a great man we can wholeheartedly believe in.
I can understand why you'd think that.
The implications of the advancements in the study of miasma also played a great part. It was an expertise that was brought here by some missionaries from Tessera, a land that lies far south from Ardra. It was their knowledge that also saved Engelbert.
I am told that the power of crystals can purge the miasma away.
Indeed. They say that in a year or two at the longest, Leonis will be restored to a place where flowers bloom and birds sing yet again.
Machérie and I would sincerely like to thank you all for gathering here today. It was an honor to have you witness the two of us exchange vows and pledge to live our lives together as husband and wife. And though we both have many shortcomings, we shall strive to grow and never allow our inexperience to stop us from building a country where everyone can be happy. It has been decided that after a short period of preparation, the nations of Leonis and Hourne shall become one kingdom. And while no one can ascertain what the Sanctum is up to, we hear that Heimler, who had just severed their alliance with Rundle, are moving to unify all of Ardra under their own banner. I fear that a great war might soon occur, one that shall by far surpass the terrible battle we have only finished fighting. However, I would like that for today, even just for this one short moment, we forget about such troubles, sing and dance together, and renew our spirits to welcome a brighter future.
All hail King Mont! All hail Queen Machérie! May the future of Leonis and Hourne be happy and prosperous!
What is it?
We've got trouble! Soldiers from Rundle are here! What is the meaning of this? Forgive our intrusion.
We have nothing to apologize for. So do not bow and scrape to them.
But...
This is the Rundal's way of blessing a wedding, and blessings must be given in earnest.
Hey! Hey! Don't give me that "this is Rundal's way" crap!
Stand down, Skyler.
Stay out of this, brother! Don't you have any respect for someone's special day? A wedding is a sacred ceremony that couples only get to enjoy once in their lives!
Aren't you the old-fashioned one?
Got a problem with that?
One could almost say it's adorable. When we had our little scuffle at that fortress near the border, I swore that I would kill you and that brother of yours. But I take that back. I shall instead keep you at my side, Skyler, and dote on you like a pet.
Ew! No thanks! Not in a million years! Take your weird tastes and so-called blessings and beat it!
What is this about a blessing? You have piqued my interest.
Queen Machérie!
Please do not indulge these ill-mannered brutes, Your Highness.
Machérie!
There is no need for concern. They have no intention of taking any lives today. Is that not right, Lucia?
Of course not. But if you wish for it, I would be more than happy to comply.
Perhaps this might serve as a good opportunity to show them what the combined might of Hourne and Leonis shall be like. Let us give them a thorough enlightening.
You accept our blessing? Then let us see what your new nation has to offer.
Such a world of pain. Oh, it makes me jealous.
I see you're still getting whipped in Rundal.
Oof. Oh, Skyler.
What?
What I would give for you to cast Toad on me, then gently squish me under your heel.
I will not leave the duty of the first sword to any other.
The people of Ovis honor our debts. Wizette stands with Leonis and Hourne.
The stars are singing aloud, a song of a new dawn.
I guess we won't be left wanting opponents. This is a celebration! Pull out all the stops!
That's enough!
You seem to have the mettle to match your words. Well, that was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Move out!
These were supposed to be given before things became festive. Congratulations on this joyous day.
Of course. Thank you, Baral. Lucia, how does Jaden fare? I hear he was severely wounded when Oberon turned on him, and that he lost his ring as well.
Only time will tell. And in that sense, we are at its mercy. But we shall never give up hope. King Jaden will return to unify Ardra as its absolute ruler.
I pray things take a turn for the better. If Jaden chooses to fight for the people, we shall gladly lend him our aid. But if he does anything to cause the people suffering and hardship...
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
What is the matter?
Lady Rosaluna is attempting another attack on Rosette Castle, my lady.
I see.
Rosaluna is at it again. Shall I have Hourne send you reinforcements, Glaciella?
Thank you, but no. This is a problem between her and me. I do not want to involve anyone else in this family matter.
I know, but...
Are you sure you will be all right?
I am certain. It is simply something that I must resolve on my own.
Well, if you ever need any assistance, you know you can rely on us.
Thank you. I would have loved to spend more time with you both, but I'm afraid I must take my leave. I shall visit again soon. Until then.
Take care now.
Yes, and you too.
Queen Helena?
What is it, little Leela?
Oh, I love that you always say my name properly!
Oh, I see.
But that's not what I was going to say. Are you okay with this? Don't you want to go to Hourne Castle?
I do. However, it is not yet the right time.
But today is King Mont's wedding.
Nothing good shall come from acting carelessly while we are unable to ascertain what the sanctum is up to, despite what events may be taking place elsewhere. Moreover, I am concerned about Sterne. We have not yet heard from him since he went off in search of Gilgamesh. I can only imagine what Sterne may do once he hears what Gilgamesh has to say. The others shall soon be returning from their missions across the lands. And once we fathom the intentions of the great houses, we shall then decide our next course of action. Until then... all I can do is wish Mont the best, from afar.
Hey, do you really think Sterne will pull through? It's been quite some time since you said the darkness nested in his body had been dealt with.
How many times must I repeat myself?
Look, his condition isn't improving. I have little choice but to ask the same questions.
The radix of darkness has been completely removed. That much I am sure. However...
there's nothing we can do about his spirit, which has been contaminated by the darkness, right?
It is up to Sterne to conquer that lingering darkness on his own. Whether he will be devoured by the darkness again and perish, or whether he wakes to the light and discovers a new path to take.
But I must say, I'm amazed.
At what exactly?
At you, of course. It's unbelievable how you traveled back in time over and over again, searching for a way to defeat that thing, the Realm Scourge. Though I must say I was even more surprised to hear you strive towards that goal alongside Sodali of all people.
Sodali was pure of heart and mind when he first came here to Ardra as a missionary. But that all changed when he lost his beloved Exia. And I am not without blame for her demise. But we are no longer able to turn back time. We can only push ever forward.
Sterne! How are you feeling?
So you survived. It would seem you have completely freed yourself from the shackles of the lingering darkness.
Truly? Did you hear that? You pulled through.
I bestow upon you a gift.
What are you doing? Is this a set of armor?
It is something we had been working on in order to face the Realm Scourge.
By we, you mean yourself and Amnelis, back when she existed as a human.
Indeed. The armor has been refined down to the finest detail, thanks to the insight gained from her premonitions.
Why would you give such a thing to me?
The power you possess to defy the darkness is beyond that of any man. And thus, I deem you worthy of commanding this armor. Take what you have earned.
I've never seen anything like it. It's as if he's veiled in darkness itself.
The unyielding blade, which conquers the dark and champions the light. I believe this is Sterne's true form, and a most fitting one at that. The armor is beyond my capabilities. May he use it in my stead.
Sterne's true form. Hold on. Easy now.
You are responsible for tearing my family apart and leaving us divided.
You will not hear me deny it.
Well, you shall atone for those sins with your blood.
That's enough.
Step aside. I have no desire to cut you down as well.
The way you put your blade to work just now was a thing of beauty. Nice and relaxed, just like O.
Like Master O?
Your anger is real, and for good reason. But you do not truly desire to kill Gilgamesh, do you? If you were hoping to test Gilgamesh's resolve, then you've more than done that.
When I awoke, I heard you talking. What is that realm scourge of which you spoke?
It is a great foe that we must defeat. Together with Sodley, I reset the hourglass of time itself, again and again, in search of a way to defeat the Realm Scourge.
Which I assume ultimately led you to bestow a ring upon Leonis, and have them use it to protect their lands.
The Realm Scourge has a strong reaction when it senses blood, or more precisely, the departing of souls. That is why we could never allow the lands of Leonis to become a battlefield. Every time blood is spilled there, its inevitable awakening draws closer.
Where is the Realm Scourge now?
I do not know. According to Amnelis's premonitions, we know that it has awoken. However, the lands of Leonis are blanketed in deadly miasma, making it impossible to approach.
So, this Realm Scourge can survive inside the miasma.
I believe the Realm Scourge itself is emitting the miasma, so that its enemies cannot approach until it has recovered all of its functions properly.
Okay, there's one thing I need to ask. In the end, do you think we can defeat the Realm Scourge? Can we actually stand against it if we do in fact unite all of Ardra as one?
I believe so. And it is that belief which drove my actions to this day. Though I lament that those actions spelled such tragedy for Leonis. But after coming this far, Amnelis's premonitions have changed.
In what way?
It seems that subduing the Realm Scourge with might alone may have become even more difficult. I do not know the reason for this, but I cannot allow that to prevent me from taking action. You know of the Mournblade forged by Machérie, do you not?
Why do you not answer him?
So you knew about the Mournblade as well as the Six Swords, I
see. Yes, and I was opposed to using it to face the Realm Scourge. That sword is an abomination. Those who wield it are consumed by madness, enslaved to become merciless butchers.
But now you fear matters have become so serious that we may have to rely on the Mournblade after all.
What exactly does all this mean?
I shall explain on the way.
On the way to where exactly?
It appears that if we are to defeat this Realm Scourge, we have no choice but to find Machéries' Mournblade. Right, Gilgamesh?
I shall have no regrets if we can defeat the Realm Scourge. And I shall accept any punishments once the deed is done.
Then so be it.
And so I hereby declare, Heinler's tyranny cannot go unchecked. Leonis' forces shall depart Hourne Castle immediately to provide protection to our friends in Ovis.
Sheesh.
My, someone got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Don't tell me you are scared of marching off to war.
Of course I am!
Are you trying to share your heart with the entire army? So...
Why am I deputy commander?
Oh, so that's what is really bothering you. It's your own fault for having an upset stomach at such an important moment.
Well, if I'd been the one made commander, we wouldn't be participating in this battle.
Do you somehow think I wanted this?
You don't?
It was entirely put in motion by Queen Machérie, if you must know. She said if I perform this task with merit, our standing within Hourne shall rise accordingly.
Oof. Oof.
Surely you don't intend to disobey the Queen's orders, do you?
All right. I'll go to war, jeez. But just for the record, you do realize we're up against Heinler, right? If we don't tread carefully...
Hey, don't you think this is rather odd?
What is, exactly?
I'm not a part of Leonis' army, am I?
That goes without saying. No nation, despite how lacking in military might they may be, would be desperate enough to hire someone as spoony as you.
That's rather unkind. But even if that were true, why the heck am I lined up here ready for battle?
Because you are a lackwit, that's why.
Hey!
You walked here on your own accord, didn't you?
I guess so, yeah.
Then you signed up for this battle of your own free will.
Well, if you put it like that. But hang on a second! You came up and whispered something about wanting to take me someplace nice.
It is still your own fault for following me with your ulterior motives.
I'm gonna die for sure this time.
Worry not. I'll be by your side.
To protect me?
To gather your remains. Enough fooling around. It's almost time for us to deploy.
Crap. Guess I may as well use this as a chance to earn some glory and rise up in the ranks here then.
Mont. Are you sure this is the right decision?
I am. It will all work out. Besides, you allowed Hourne's 3rd Division Sempitern to accompany me.
It will be their first time going to battle for Hourne. I am certain they will do their best to prove themselves.
And I shall appreciate their efforts. But you and the others need to stay vigilant while we are gone. It is unsettling how little information we have of the Crystal Sanctum's movements of late. I fear there is a good chance Hourne will be high on their list of targets.
I understand.
Forces of Leonis! Move out! I shall see you soon.
I pray so. Mont!
What is it, Machérie?
I am with child.
Truly? That's wonderful news. Allow me to promise you again, then. I shall do whatever it takes to make you and our child happy.
I am already happier than can be.
I had better be off.
Travel safe. I take it you are there, Ketone? My apologies.
Huh?
You desired to head out into battle alongside Mont, did you not?
I am a shinobi. I simply follow whatever orders I am given.
Then tell me about your mother.
Why would you ask that?
Is she still alive?
No. She passed when I was very young.
Do you remember what she looked like?
I can never forget her. She had such a gentle smile.
Then I envy you.
How so?
I have no recollection of my mother or her smile. It is not that I have forgotten. She drew her last breath giving birth to me. Fortunately, I now have Mont, and I have confidence I can serve him as his wife and queen. But when it comes to the child I carry, I am not sure I can be a good mother. I have no idea what a mother means to a child. I have no idea what to do.
Your Highness.
I fear that I will be incapable of raising this child correctly. That not having had a mother of my own, I have no qualifications to become a mother myself. It is all I think about.
Queen Machérie.
My apologies. You are the only one I know whom I could confide this to.
I am only happy to serve.
I did not want to burden Mont with my fears. And it might cause anxiety amongst my own vassals if I spoke about it to them.
What about Lady Glaciella?
Glaciella and I exchanged the vow of sisterhood. Which is why I know if she heard word of this, she would surely abandon everything she should be doing and run to my side. But Glaciella has more pressing matters she needs to attend to now. I dare not cause her heart to become torn.
So, that is why you chose me?
It is a burden you did not wish for. I know.
There's no burden at all.
Deep down, I am weak. I need to be strong, as Mont's queen consort and as the mother to the child in my womb. Despite that, I cannot continue to simply put on a bold front as I did back when I was known as the beautiful Steel Maiden. I was at a loss, not knowing whom I could confide in. When I remembered, you were here at my side. You volunteered to stay back here to guard the castle. And me, didn't you?
You were aware of that?
I understand you quite well. We defied fate together at Bortus Castle, after all. What is it?
There was a reason I stayed back here.
And what reason was that?
I had to apologize to you, Your Highness.
Speak what is in your heart. I promise I shall not become angered.
Back then, I considered leaving you to die at one point.
You mean when you left me in Bortus Castle to go get help from Mont?
Yes.
But you returned with Mont in the end, did you not?
I did, but...
I am not sure how you feel, but you are dear to me, Ketone.
Queen Machérie.
So thank you, Ketone. Let us put the events of Bortus Castle behind us now, shall we?
Understood.
It all makes sense now, mind you. When you came to my chambers just before the wedding ceremony, you did so wanting to get that off your chest.
I did. Yes.
Our Mont has truly become quite the man, hasn't he?
His Majesty's face, when he looked at you during the wedding ceremony, it was the most gallant I have ever seen him.
Mont, may you return to us safely.
The fatigue of the second party grows by the hour. The stratagem of repeated raids and retreats that best utilizes the first party's limited number of troops appears to have been most effective.
It does indeed. The raids we perform night and day are surely causing them to lack for sleep and grow irritated, which will eventually incur outright anger. I expect that, before long, they will aim that indignation towards Glaciella.
An outcome of high probability, to be sure. Even if it was by decree of King Curry, Glaciella benefited the most from the ousting of Lady Rosaluna, who otherwise would have been first in line to the throne. And thus, with her current standing, she inherits a degree of culpability.
And that is why the first party doesn't try to actually defeat the second party?
You have them backwards.
Which is which again?
We are the first party. Glacialla's side would be the second party.
Okay then. That is why the second party doesn't try to actually defeat the first party. Did I get it right this time?
Your understanding is correct, as is your use of terminology, which I do hope you remember in the future.
This is such a pain. Anyway, this can only mean they are making a show of their superior military might with the hopes that we will just surrender. As long as the second party does not carry out a full-on offensive, it provides the first party a golden opportunity. Did I get that one right?
Most accurately, yes.
It seems our forces are prepared.
Lady Rosaluna!
So, what is our next plan of action?
The first party shall attempt to divide the second party's forces.
And how do you intend we do that, exactly?
I have won over one of the enemy's influential members.
That member being?
An archer by the name of Eugene. She also happens to have been Sergez's secret sweetheart.